Hello, my name is Adrian O'Hanlon and welcome to my YouTube page Exam Heroes. Here you will find video content on Leaving Certificate Business, Politics and Society and Accounting. Ensure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any added content. Thank you for viewing my page and best of luck in your exams. Leaving Certificate, Business, Already level, and the topic is insurance.
Insurance is protection against risk, and with human behaviour there will always be an element of risk.
Humans. Some of us are great athletes, others not so much.
In an exam you might be asked, why is insurance important? Well, it's important for the following reasons: financial survival, cash flow planning. It may be a legal requirement. For example, in Ireland it is the law that you have motor insurance. Saving money and peace of mind. If your house has fire damage or you're involved in a car accident, well, you won't have to pay the money yourself. Your insurance company will cover that payment. The 5 principles of insurance. These come up quite a good bit in the short questions particularly. The first is the most important: utmost good faith. Be truthful when applying for insurance and making claims. Have a look at the next video. Decide for yourself, were these people acting in utmost good faith?
Here we see a lady driving her car. She has to stop and suddenly a gentleman in front of her reverses his moped and throws himself onto the windscreen. It's quite clear what's going on here. They're trying to make a fraudulent claim. The lady gets out, but she points out that she has a camera on the windscreen of her car. The men suddenly realise this and they're on their way. Clearly, they hadn't heard of the principle of utmost good faith.
So, some common insurance terms, and make sure you are familiar with these. Premium, this is the fee or the money you pay to the insurance company. Actuary, this is the person who will calculate the premium based on its risk. For example, an actuary will calculate a higher premium for a Ferrari than it would do for a Ford or a Toyota. No claims bonus. This is a reduction in an insurance premium if the policyholder hadn't made a claim in a number of years. This is a bonus. If you don't claim, well, we will reduce your premium. Loading, this is an extra charge to a premium based on circumstances or risk. The bottom right you can see, for example, in health insurance, the older you are, you will be applied with a loading. And policy excess, this is the amount that you have to pay yourself in the event of you making a claim. If your policy excess is €200 and you have an accident and damages to your car are €2,000, well, you will pay the first €200 and the insurance company will pay the rest. Examples of household insurance. They use the term household in the exams, but household basically means any insurance that people can take out, which is different to business insurance, which we will look at in the next slide. Building and contents. Well, the buildings are the brick and mortar of a house. The contents then are everything inside it. For example, your TV, DVD player, fridge, freezer. Next is motor. We know in Ireland it is the law that you have to have motor insurance. Life insurance, this is where, for example, if you passed away, your mortgage will be paid off. Health insurance covers your hospital bills. Examples of health insurance are VHI. The last is your salary protection. This is where, in the event that if you lost your job or if you were out sick from work, that your salary will be protected. Types of business insurance. The first is public liability. It covers claims made by members of the public if they have an accident on the premises of a business. For example, if you look at the bottom right hand corner, you can see a caution wet floor sign. If a customer who was walking down this aisle happened to slip and this sign wasn't there, then they could potentially take a case against a company. Next is employer's liability. It's the exact same type of liability, but it covers employees rather than members of the public. And the product liability is last. It covers claims made by customers if they are harmed by the business product. If you purchased a product and you consumed it and it harmed you for whatever reason, then you could potentially take a case against that company. There's also consequential loss. This covers lost profits and major expenses if the business is forced to close due to a fire or flood. The bottom left, you can see the flooding that happened in Limerick a number of years ago, which would have affected massive losses for different companies. Goods in transit covers goods, cash being transported. Fidelity guarantee covers the business if there is employee fraud. The key person, this is very, very rare, compensates the business if they lost or lose an important employee. Risk management is identifying and reducing key risks to reduce their insurance premiums. This is particularly important in the context of Ireland. Insurance premiums have increased dramatically over the last number of years. So how to reduce your insurance premium? Well, a few examples is to install an alarm, install cameras, and particularly for business, you could hire a security firm. The role of an assessor. An assessor investigates the insurance claim on behalf of the insurance company. They inspect the damage of the property or item and decide how much compensation should be paid. So the insurance company will pay an agency who will then provide an assessor, and typically, for example, if it's an accident of a car, usually the assessor may have been previously employed as a mechanic or a panel beater, so they will know exactly how much the repair cost would be. A proposal form. This is an application form that must be completed by a person who wishes to take out an insurance policy. All material facts concerning the item, asset to be insured must be disclosed, and again, the principle of utmost good faith should be applied here. This ensures that the insurance company will have all the evidence required to decide on a premium. A claim form. If an insurance loss is suffered, the insured completes this document when seeking compensation. Given a description of what happened and stating the amount of loss suffered, a claim form must be completed and sent to the insured in order to be compensated. Again, the principle of utmost good faith should be applied here as well. Here are some exam questions that have been asked on insurance. The first one from 2019, you'd have to know the principles of insurance. Go back over the principles again. 2016 exam question. Outline 3 types of insurance you would expect a business to have. And outline 2 actions Kevin could take to reduce his insurance premium. That's risk management. In 2018, there was a long question asked on insurance. Part A, ensure you know what the insurance terms are. Part B, know the different types of household insurance other than motor insurance. Know what utmost good faith is. Remember the principles of insurance. And part C then, ensure you know what a premium loading is. I hope you found this video useful and good luck in your exams.